Alright, I've been wanting to come here for some time now. I am in Van Nuys at the Valley Relics Museum. And I'm going to see what this is all about. I found them on Instagram and they had a lot of like retro type things, and I'm kind of into that kind of stuff. So, like retro signage and stuff like that. So I thought I'd come down here and see what it's all about. Alright, I'm inside here at the Valley Relics Museum. This place is pretty cool. Of course, you're close to the Van Nuys Airport, so they've got some aviation memorabilia here. But there's a lot of things here that just, have to do with the San Fernando Valley, north of Los Angeles. Like different businesses that were here in the past, retro signs, all sorts of different things, even some memorabilia from movies that were filmed in the San Fernando Valley, like Fast Times at Ridgemont High and the Bad News Bears display over there. I'm just having a ball here at this place. It's pretty cool. They have some pinball machines throughout and other video games, and they're just free. It's $15 to get in. They're open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check out these old TVs and look. It's a laser disc player with the old laser discs on top. For your video disc, I guess it's video disc, not laser disc. For your video disc needs, you want to choose Zenith. Here's an old stereo system, old TVs. This is the kind of stuff for all the young people, for all the youngins watching. This is the kind of stuff I grew up with. This kind of TVs, and earlier than me too, though. I like how this TV. This is before my time. It's got a little handle on it. Before phones, you just had to pick these things up and take them with you everywhere you wanted to go. All right, here's the Bad News Bears display. Got the Tommy Martindale Memorial Scoreboard. The jersey from the movie. And a movie poster. I love this. I love the old signs here. It's really cool. The old A&W sign. And then this Vandy Camp sign here is pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever seen those Vandy Camps. There's still a few of the buildings around. They have the big windmills on them. There's one in Arcadia. That's a Denny's now, but they still have the windmill up there. There used to be one close to Montclair Plaza. Oh, I'm sorry, Montclair Place now, in Montclair, California. But yeah, Vandy Camps, they have the frozen foods and stuff. And I think mostly they're known for the frozen fish. We used to get fish sticks all the time. Have the Vandy Camps fish for dinner, and fish fillets and fish sticks, and they actually went into the restaurant business for a while. But yeah, you got really cool signage here, which is neat. Check out these dirt bikes. Oh, and there's E.T. I guess there was a lot of dirt bike riding up here in the valley at one point. Look at that mongoose shirt. Boy, I thought it would be so cool to get a mongoose bike when I was a kid. I think I did eventually get a mongoose, but my first bike looked more like this one. But it actually had the like a number plate up there on the handlebars, but it did have that banana seat, and it was that color. Didn't have those kind of wheels on it though. We had to upgrade it ourselves. Then a picture of some signs here. I love that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat. They even have a Fast Times at Ridgemont High section, which I've never actually seen that movie. I've just seen parts of it. You know, I know enough about it, but never saw it. Never saw the whole thing. Yeah, I know who Spicoli is. And here's Spicoli's van. All right, dude. Let's party. You got more bicycles up here. Yeah, this place is pretty neat if you like the retro type stuff. They also have you can hold events here. You know, we'll take you into that room over there in just a second, and yeah, you can have like private events here and parties and things like that. And then the video games and pinball machines are all free, set to free play. Oh, check this out. A little portable TV and a ghetto blaster. Some more Fast Times at Ridgemont High stuff. I keep thinking this is a real person. It's just a statue of Humphrey Bogart. Oh, this is pretty cool. An Evel Knievel pinball machine. And right next to this is an Evel Knievel bike. How cool is that? Some of you may remember there was a short-lived television show known as, I associate with the Brady Brides, and Eve Plum, who played Jan, donated this door. Where's the bedroom door? Brady Bunch bedroom door? That's probably my only issue with this museum, is they don't have a whole lot of specific information about this stuff. You know, like, was it a bedroom door in the house, bedroom door from the Brady Bunch, from the Brady Brides? Was it her own bedroom door from home? Were these her stickers? Just not that kind of information. But despite that, it's still a pretty neat place. Over here we got a I Dream and Genie Bottle and some some of the tickets so you could see the filming of shows. I remember some of these shows. Alice, Chico and the Man. I was pretty young when that show was out. There's Benson. Over here you got Archie Bunker's place. Robert Blake played in Beretta. And we're not too far from the restaurant where he had allegedly was involved in that murder of his wife, alleged murder of his wife. And up here you have something truly horrifying. It's Phyllis Diller. Let's not linger on that too long. Never really understood the appeal of Phyllis Diller. Well, now here's a relic, a TV guide. Boy, I cannot tell you how much I used to look forward to getting these every week and then scanning them to see if there was a James Bond movie, or like around the holidays when they're going to be the Christmas cartoons and holiday specials and stuff. Oh, I love the TV guide. Love that stuff. Here's some more tickets to different TV shows. Pretty cool. Okay. Maureen McCormick, Eve Plum. Eve Plum played Jan. Maureen McCormick played Marcia. So I'm not really sure how they came across all this stuff, but still pretty cool. Oh, check it out. Oh, that's so kitschy.
He's like, he's been playing pickleball so much.
Oh, these signs are just cool. Tower Records, that was the place to go when I was younger. Now everything's just digital, pretty much now. Here's an NBC Studios light. That's pretty neat. Here's something from Buffalo Bill's Wild West Dinner Show in Buena Park, which is not in the Valley, but I guess they asked them if they wanted it, and they said, yeah, we'll take it. Here is Pee Wee Herman's suit. You got some like old memorabilia from some of the B westerns, like Hopalong Cassidy, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, some toys, Lone Ranger stuff. Ooh, some belt buckles, buttons. Oh, Howdy Doody, a little miniature Howdy Doody lunchbox. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat stuff here. Oh, check out this old roller skate there. You just put them on over your shoes back then. Oh, look, it's a Daisy Red Rider. You know, you'll shoot your eye out with that thing. Better be careful. Oh, and there's the game Hangman. Oh, I used to love that game. But did you really need a full-on game for that looked kind of like Battleship? No, you can just play it on a whiteboard at school or chalkboard back when I was a kid. Look like we got a Christmas Story. We got the leg lamp here, signed by Farkas himself. It looks like several of the celebrities have signed this Christmas Story poster. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Let's see what's over here. Quite a few movies back in the day have been filmed up in this area. We're not too far from Universal Studios. Well, here's some stuff for the Munsters. And again, you have an old picture of Universal Studios, which again is not that far away. Looks like Butch Patrick's been here. These are pretty cool. That's right, there was a place called the Country Star Restaurant over on Universal City Walk, but it didn't last very long. I think I went there once. And there's an old Universal Studios brochure there. Right here they have the Jack Kevin collection, and according to the signage there, his most iconic work is he built the monster suit for the movie Creature from the Black Lagoon, or the Monster of Piedras Blancas. That's him right there. So he was a makeup artist, worked with, in a lot of the Universal monster movies and things like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, most well known for designing the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now I'm surprised they've never actually remade that movie. They've remade so many of the other classics, but they've never touched that one. I got some old records over here. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's, Elton John Greatest Hits, Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. And a lot of people don't realize this, but country music was pretty big in Southern California for a period of time. I mean, I'm old enough to remember that there was a club. We, never went to it. I was just a kid, but there was a country western club called the Palomino that was in North Hollywood here, and you got a couple signs from the Palomino, jackets from the Palomino. Here's some swinging doors from Nuys Rodeo Tailors on Lancashire Boulevard. Isn't that something? Nowadays you want to see a nudie suit, you got to go to Tennessee. Back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, country music was kind of a thing here. It's kind of weird when you think about it. That's pretty cool. They do have a sign for the Palomino in the next room. I'll show you that in a second. I like this over here. You've got these vintage ashtrays and menus from restaurants and things like that. Because they used to have smoking and non-smoking sections in restaurants. It's just kind of funny. Got some coffee mugs here. I'm not sure what that International House of Pancakes thing's supposed to be. It's not a mug. Doesn't look like it could be an ashtray either. I'm not sure what that is. Well, yeah, here's the ashtray right up here in the front. We've got some International House of Pancake stuff. Some vintage menus here. Oh yeah, I love vintage menus. I am such a nerd for these things. Can you see those prices? You can get a zesty cheddar cheese enchilada for 99 cents. Go over there and, oh, that's from Vandy Camps. So yeah, Vandy Camps, I showed you that sign earlier. So Vandy Camps, seafoods, that looked like the first thing that's kind of on the menu there. But you get a Vandy burger and a Vandy burger deluxe and a long burger for $1.10. Well, look at that. There's a Vandy Camps mash booklet. That's the other thing you'd have, because you'd have the ashtrays, but you also had match booklets, because, people smoked like chimneys back then. You got some more menus here. Boy, this was one of my favorite places when I was younger. And even there were still a couple of these Love's wood pit barbecue restaurants, even in the early 2000s. I think the last time I went to Love's there was one in San Diego. And I had the Love's cut of prime rib, $14.95. I don't know what year this menu is from, but it looks like it's a little bit on the newer side, so probably closer to when they finally closed down for good. But yeah, Love's Pit Barbecue, they had several locations in Southern California. This looks like it would have been a fun place. Hangman's Tree in Tarzana and Van Nuys, where you too should hang out. Well, it says they have lousy food and sneering service. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'd pass on that. But Gump's in Tarzana? Wonder what that place was like. And you got more ashtrays over here. You hear about some of these restaurants like Leon's Steakhouse there and the Smokehouse. I'll have to look up, see if any of these places are still around. Oh, and this is cool. Check out these vintage lunchboxes. These are pretty cool. And I watched all of these Sid and Marty Krofft shows. And if you watch them now, they're really cheesy. I loved them when I was a kid. Land of the Lost is probably the one that probably holds up better than the other ones. Now you got the Fall Guy on this side, Lee Majors, $6 Million Man on this side. Oh, you got your Evel Knievel lunchbox. Mr. Merlin. I didn't know that show was popular enough to have a lunchbox. Who's that young guy? It almost looked like Clark Kent from Smallville. Hardy Boys, Gremlins. Oh yeah, good stuff. You kidding me? Laugh In had a lunchbox? What on earth for? Not really a show for kids. Well, now I wouldn't mind having this. James Bond lunchbox. Oh, these are great. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Because I could see kids like, wanting a flipper lunchbox. Even a James Bond lunchbox or a $6 Million Man. But what kid's going, you know what I really want for Christmas is I want a Flying Nun lunchbox. Hey, whatever floats your boat, but it just seems really odd to me. All right. And then the grand finale is this big room here. And you've got lots and lots of neon signage in here. Anyone ever been to a Mel's Drive-In? Of course, that makes me think of the movie American Graffiti. Classic film directed by George Lucas. Yeah, I love seeing these old signs and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Ooh, a Pioneer Chicken sign. Pioneer Chicken. And most of the time we went to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. But there was a period of time where we got a little bit into Pioneer Chicken, and they were pretty good. They had a pretty good taste of their chicken. It was a little bit different. And so my parents were taking us to Pioneer Chicken quite a bit until there was one time we went there and my mom found feathers underneath the fried batter. There were actual feathers still in the chicken, and we never went there again. And so that's my memory of Pioneer Chicken. I hope you enjoyed that. So just take in this view. You see the signs. They've got some classic cars in here. They change these out occasionally, from what I understand. They had some Back to the Future cars in here a couple weeks ago. I was kind of hoping they would still be here today, but they're not. And of course, there's the Family Fun Arcade. The games are all set to free play. Take a look at these cars. They're cool. Got a Mustang, Disco 77 Camaro, and a Bonneville. Nudie up. Again, kind of weird seeing something like this here in Southern California. But like I said earlier, there were actual, country music was kind of a big thing. Oh, check out the vintage phone booth. You don't see those anymore. I like this Mustang sign. That's pretty cool. Dinah's Fried Chicken. Huh. Oh, kind of hiding behind here Looks like I think that might be the Western Exterminator there. Some of you might know what that is. Well, I just got the sudden urge to bowl. Not really sure why. Oh yeah, here's that sign for the Palomino, which was, you know, very famous country western nightclub in North Hollywood. Wow, would you even be able to drive something like this in California? It's got guns on it. This car would be canceled for sure. I'm not sure I feel safe being around it right now. I think I'm offended. Cancel up. Well, there you have it, folks. This is the Valley Relics Museum in Van Nuys, California. $15 admission. They're open Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they host private events here, so you can rent out this area for private events. Apparently they do that all the time. You can follow them on Instagram, and I hope you enjoyed it. I got a kick out of this place. It was just kind of fun seeing the old style stuff. I'm really, like I was saying, I'm just kind of a nerd for retro things, and so this is a pretty cool place. Hope you enjoyed it. If you ever get a chance, you should stop by. People are friendly here, and it's a good way to spend an hour. Yeah, it takes about an hour to get through this. Oh, look at that, Bob's Big Boy. That sounds good about right now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.